Okay, we have Laura here, and I'm so excited. Thank you for taking the time to jump on the mic with me today, my friend. So tell me about you, Laura. Tell me what's your world like? Who are you? And tell us about you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Michelle. Well, I've been a real estate agent for about 20 years with Keller Williams for 10. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I have four daughters. My baby is 15, and I'm just ready to be a grandma. But
Oh my gosh. Our daughters are almost the same age, if not the same age, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
know they have the same birthday.
And they
That's
have the same
crazy.
birthday. Yes.
Yes,
Okay, you're a wife, you're a mom, and you're a solid agent.
that's right.
So
Yes.
you're a $10 million producer. Your business has gone up over 35%. Tell us, what is the secret sauce? What are you doing, my friend?
Well, there's no secret sauce. So what I would say is just my database. My database is the one that keeps me feeding, and just love on your database. That's what has worked for me.
So tell me what's so special about your database. What are you doing with your clients, your past clients? What's going on?
Mm, Well, like I said, I've been in business for about 20 years. Only with Keller Williams, it's probably after being with Keller Williams for like 5 years is when I started having an actual database where, they had it, but I didn't use it. So I actually integrated all my past clients into Command, which is our CRM, and created different plans for them as far as like anniversaries when they first bought their home, when we closed on their home. I also created birthdays. So what I do now is I do send an automatic email, for their birthdays, but I also send them like Command reminds me a week before their birthday that the birthday is coming up. So I already have the birthday card. So I make sure that I send their manually write their birthday message. And I think that I've been doing that for the last 3 years, and it actually has,
Wow.
I get a lot of thank yous, right? I get a lot of thank yous that way.
Important. Yeah. Well, they feel
Yeah.
special. Okay, so I do know that you do some events. So let's talk about your events.
I do. That's another thing that I do for my clients. I've been doing a pumpkin patch event every October. We have been doing that for about 6 years. I originally started with, I kind of brought it up to the agents at the office. Say, hey, do you guys want to do it with me? And, so obviously it can be more affordable for everyone. And we did do it with other agents at the beginning, but the past 4 years it's only been me and another agent that we continuously do this event for our clients, and now like they're expecting that, right? So we always try to make sure that we are improving that experience, because I believe that when we're doing these events we're creating an experience that they're always going to remember,
Okay, so
and
let me
it's
ask you
just
this. This question came up
Mhm.
yesterday. It was on an email. Why do you do events with other KW agents or other agents? Aren't you like, how are you going to get a lead? Or, I don't want to say what I want to ask. I want it to come natural from
Uh,
you.
okay. I mean, I don't know what you want to
Yeah.
ask me, but the reason why I'm doing this events, remember, so I do a few events during the year. The pumpkin patch goes to everybody in my database. So remember, that invitation goes to everyone. Obviously, I mean, it's not an event for you to get leads, or anything. This event is more to create a stronger relationship with those people, right? Sometimes we have leads that we invite, right?
Right.
People that have not bought
You put it
before.
on social media.
Right. Like we put it on social media. That's also our Easter event, which I also do with another agent.
Yeah.
I also do it with another agent. We do our Easter event together and we do our pumpkin patch together. I mean, I'm not sure what you're asking me, but I mean, we have a signing sheet. Obviously, like nobody's gonna steal your clients, right?
Yeah.
Nobody steals a client. If that client is you, if that client decides to go with somebody else, or that lead decides to go with somebody else,
Shame
bottom
on you.
line is that it was never yours.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
that's I
Yeah.
totally agree. Okay. So tell me, what is your favorite thing that someone suggested to you in all these years that you've been an agent that you thought, dang, that was good. And I'm so glad I listened.
Well, there's been so many things that I have heard from from other people that I should be doing. But one of the things that, I implemented 2 years ago is just focusing on my VIP list, right? Having a VIP list, and the goal is to have 40 VIP clients. Right now, I have about 25, right? So 25, what is a VIP client? It's like a raving fan, somebody that supports your business, somebody that continuously
Did you
refers
refer?
you out. What's that?
Yeah, they refer you
They
out.
refer you out, yes. So what I'm doing is, like, this is the second year that I did a VIP event. So the people that get invited to this event is the people that have referred me that year. So
Yeah.
I did it last year in 2023. I mean, yeah, 2 years ago, 2023, and some of those people didn't get invited this time. And it was because, obviously they didn't refer me
Yeah,
people, and
you have a criteria. Yeah, yeah.
right. And now people are telling me, oh, I didn't get the invite, right? So it's kind of my way to say, like, just this is the way I need, So I mean, it goes both ways. A lot of my clients have their business, and I also refer them out,
Yeah.
right? So it works both ways, but I feel that those VIP people can, if they refer me a client, if I have 40, that's already 40 transactions, you
Yeah.
know?
That's another leg of
That's
that
the goal. Yeah.
pillar for your lead database, right? So, okay, if I was a new agent walking into KW, what would you suggest me to be doing?
I would say welcome. And the first thing I would say is focus on lead generating. That's the first thing you have to do, lead generating. I can tell you this, my first transaction took about 100 phone calls. When I started doing real estate, everybody had a home phone. So I got somebody at the office said, here, you don't have anybody to call. Here's a phone book,
Yeah.
choose a zip code and start calling. And that's what I did. It's a numbers game. At the end of the day, I mean, this is a relationship business, but it sells. It's basically sales. So it's a numbers game for
Yeah,
sure.
I love that. Um, there was something I wanted to ask you. Let me just think for just a moment. If if there was something that you could share that you thought just really, really worked besides working the database, right?
hmm
What would that be? What would you want to share? I know you're on social media a lot.
I am in social media. I mean, I'm not the best. I feel like I need to provide more content, right? Like more information. I think that's the focus, and the focus for 2025, making sure that whatever social media I'm putting out there, it's value for my clients, right? Something that, oh wow, I didn't know that. Something that they can share, something that, oh wow, I think I need my cousin to know this. So that's what I'm focusing on, being a resource for my clients. Again, I also have a BIP, or a fans page on my Facebook.
You.
Yeah, I do. So basically, whenever I want to put something just for them, I'll put it for them. Like the letter of the heart too. That's another thing that I'm implementing in 2025. That I
Good.
have a lot of agents telling me to do that they do that. And again, because I want to make sure that I'm creating a relationship with my clients, right? I want,
Relationship. Yes.
yes, so that's why one of the things that I am implementing now is a letter of the heart once a month, and just being very vulnerable with my clients, to have a
Love it.
lifetime relationship with them.
So you came from the Bay Area, right?
Yes, so I originally started my business in San Jose,
Yep, you I wouldn't
and
remember that, but I do. And
yes.
I met you at Bold, and I signed you when I was team leader at KW Tracy. And why KW, Laura? Why?
I love KW.
You're a 10, wait, you're a $10 million producer. I know
Mhm,
your phone is like ringing off the hook with other
mhm.
offices trying to recruit you, but you're still here.
Yes, I believe that, I again, yes, I've been with all kinds of companies, like Coldwell Banker, Remax, Century 21 and stuff, but one of the reasons that attract me to KW was the culture. I feel like the transactions before I was with KW, the transactions that I did with the other agents and they were with KW, it was such a smooth trans transaction. It was more like win-win, what's the best for both clients, kind of a
Right,
situation. and
right,
and it's like I like that, because obviously they want to win, we want to win too, right? So let's
right.
make it a win-win for both. And just the culture, I believe that KW has so much resources, and again, the company that you're with doesn't that's not why you have clients, it's up to you, but your environment is so important for you to actually, for you not to give up, basically give up, right? Because sometimes, new agents come in and they're like, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. But again, it's consistency and just having the right environment. And I believe that KW has all the resources for you. The sky's the limit. It's just up to you and it's up to us how much we want to grow. And I'm excited about 2025. I think I love the new office. I can't wait to have our new office coming soon, right? And just being part of an environment that, we are all growing together and supporting each other's businesses.
It's beautiful to see. I love how everybody in this office um, masterminds. I love how everybody shares. That it's the best feeling as a team leader to watch this all happening. What motivates you?
Myself, no, my family, obviously my family is just, somebody says like, oh, it's your why, right? Your why changes all the time, right? Right now is I'm thinking about the future, my retirement. Obviously, I love what I do, and honestly, if I feel that I'm always going to be doing this. I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't see myself doing anything else. But again, I want to make sure that that's another thing that I implemented 2 years ago that a lot of agents told me that I never did, which is paying myself first. So that's another thing that I can give as an advice. Make sure that no matter what, you are paying yourself first. Whenever you get that commission check, 20% goes to you separate. That's for your retirement. So that's one of the things that I implemented last year. And right now, my motivation is my retirement.
That is awesome. But I do know you get up early.
I do. I do. I mean, I do. I feel that it's very important. I think a lot of successful people can say this that you need to have a routine, right? You have to have a routine in the morning. I think that's a must. And just waking up early. I love working out in the morning and just making it part of me. I don't know. It's just part of me now. If I don't work out, I think it's a mindset thing. I just don't have the best day ever, right? So,
I listened to a podcast. It was John Maxwell's, I believe, that says most successful people wake up early and they do something for themselves. Either they're journaling or they're going to work out or they're meditating, but they get up early and they surround themselves with powerful people.
yes, and one of the things, I mean, I love the pivot, right? You don't have to be part of KW to listen to the pivot shift call
Mhm.
that James created during COVID. And honestly, through COVID, that Zoom call kept me going, because everybody was, like going through so many things. And even now, again, like that's one of the things. That's why I want to wake. My alarm is at 4:55 because I want to be live on that call, which is at 5 a.m. our time.
Yes.
And it just puts you on a better, I mean, just your mindset, and the thing about it is like you hear from agents that are like in the $1 million book, like it's just any agents that want to be better, that they know that there's not a limit, like you're always
Keep
improving.
pushing and being
Yes.
purposeful,
There's
right?
never like enough, you need to improve every day for
You
sure.
and you never allow somebody else's ceiling to be yours. You just keep pushing.
Exactly. You are your own competition. And that's another thing, like you are your own competition, and that accountability, that I have now. I thank you, Michelle, and just I think that's also very important. When you're self-employed, it's not like you have a boss, right? That says, you have to come in at this time. You're your own boss. And I always tell new agents, how good of an employee were you? Were you a good employee? And they said, yes. I said, exactly. If you were a good employee now, you're an employee for your own, for yourself. So
Right.
you need to be better than that. You need
Yes.
to make sure that you follow a schedule. And that's one of the things that I always tell new agents. When I started this business, I gave it my all. I saw it as my job. I was there at 8 o'clock because that's what I was at my other job at 8.
Yes.
Don't treat it like, oh, I'll just do it once in a while. It
Not a
doesn't
hobby.
work like that. It's not a hobby.
Right.
And clients don't want to work with someone that just does this once in a while.
Right. Totally agree. I would
Yeah,
have to say, Laura, I absolutely love your passion. I love your passion for life. I love your passion for the business. I love your passion how you help people around you who's not even with KW. You come from abundance. You don't come from scarcity. So thank you for that.
of course. And thank you.
Thank you. You have a great day, my friend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.